got anything out of my mouth, I'm sorry. And my videos might not be great because I haven't been feeling good. Freaking dumb. It's killing me. I'm moving a chair out of the car. I pulled my shoulder. It's when your body gets old, you know. I listen to Trump, you know. Well, God, what? Now they're getting a church, they're taking down the name of the church because Washington founded the church and went to the church. You know? I'll take that down too. Why don't we just take down everything? Our whole history. See, this is the Marxism New World Order movement, people. Destroy the history of a country. You got no history. Constitution don't matter. See, that's the bottom line. You gotta understand, when they're taking down names, well, he was a slave owner. How did he treat his slaves? Like, a lot of these guys released their slaves after the Civil War. A lot of them fought side by side with their owners. The stories that don't be told. It was the North that got their freedom. You know, fought for their freedom. Take down everything about our history. Okay. Well, when Hitler was on the friggin' move, right? If it wasn't for the Americans, America would be speaking German right about now and be under friggin' SS rule. The world would be under SS rule if they completed the weapons they really had. But that don't matter, right? See, it's a Marxism movement. Get rid of all the history, then you can say, well, that Constitution didn't matter because the guys that wrote that Constitution were racist and everything. Let's get rid of that Constitution. That's their end game. You gotta understand that. And then to bring the country under a Marxist, socialist, communist rule. See, then you get your New World Order people in charge, all right? Or they put a puppet up there, like Obama. He was a puppet. He was run by other people, New World Order people. And then I'm on YouTube, right? Okay, they let me friggin', when the video goes up, they took the email address from the page. So I can't email my videos to anybody. And then I'm saying to myself, look at the count, it's a friggin' joke. It's all bogus, people. It's all bogus. Because when you upload they finally let me upload a video. Then when you upload a video, you got an email there. I sent Joe's Talk 100, the video, to my email address 17 times. Now, listen. I kept doing it. Then I sent it to my other email address, 150 ways. All right? That didn't get it. Yahoo didn't get it. You see, this is how I know that they're redirecting all my videos now. I erased most of them, which was the best thing I had to do. All my predictions, everything. Had to. Because they would have flagged me a third time and shut me down completely. Freaking things. Why don't they just outlaw them? They'll outlaw that. Give it time, they will. Now, what happened was, this is how I know I'm important. You see, they're killing all the Christians on YouTube. Google owns YouTube. The friggin', see, the Nazis, that's the best way to describe them because they're Nazis. They hired 1,000 friggin' journalists because they're going to create the new news, the new propaganda, and then put in the minds of our young kids their agenda. Let's take over mankind. When is mankind going to learn? When is mankind going to learn? See, we're headed right for our own destruction. That's what makes me laugh about these trillionaires, these Zionists. They think that they're going to live forever. that's their illusion. It's an illusion. Now, a day later, a friggin' day later, I see 5 of the same videos sent to my Yahoo, and not into my Gmail. Okay, a day later. You see what I mean? But it wasn't said. See, what's happening is they're redirecting my emails when I email any video, so I can't send it out. So if I sent out a video to a friend, he'd never get it. The only reason why I did it 17 times because I send it to the Jeff Wren Show, and I wait for it to. I see it appear in my Yahoo, but it says it sent. See, this is the thing that they do. It says it sent the video. Boom! It went out. See, but it went out to nowhere because it never gets to the people I wanted. But where I have it sent to my Yahoo account because I'm sending it to the Jeff Wren Show, I know. See, so they're redirecting my account. But they've been doing that. They're redirecting when I try to email the video. See, censorship. You know. You see, Obama gave the internet away to the friggin' U-band, which is all friggin' Zionist there, you know, friggin' Marxist, socialist. You know, we freed Europe for it to enslave itself again. I mean, it makes me laugh. Well, you know, what did American guys even die over there for? It was all for nothing. Should have let Europe burn. Really, they should have let it burn. Now, Trump is not doing anything about the internet. Now they took over 150 million Americans. Not only they got your mother's maiden name, they got your social, they got your address. That's already creating havoc. That's going to cost the Federal Reserve billions because they're going to steal billions. And they're going to steal billions from Americans. Billions. You know, by the time an American, knows, people are going to have their accounts wiped out and they won't even know what hit them. People are going to have their homes taken and they won't even know what hit them. See, this is coming because of that breach in Equifax. It's the worst thing that could have possibly happened. The guy that was running the show there, he got out real quick. Well, I'll see you later. The lawsuits are going to be ongoing. There's going to be a class action lawsuit against them. Because all the crooked lawyers we got in this country are going to want to get into the action. See, it was the lawyers that created a lot of the problems we got in the United States. I mean, the politicians, well, I'm a lawyer. They're all friggin' lawyers. So they can steal legally. They know the law, so they know how to get around the law, and they know how to steal legally. Well, they can corner the market if they want, our politicians. They get the insight, and then they can share it with everybody. They passed the bill for that. Obama was the most corrupt president, and I was right all along. Everything I said about that man, Joe's Talk 100, was 100% right. When I called him a friggin' criminal, he did this, he did that. Well, most of the videos are gone, so it don't matter. I'm not looking for fame and fortune. See, that's the difference. That's why when I talk to you people, I'm not looking for fame and fortune. It's the last thing I want. You notice I never put my name up. For what? I do it for Jesus Christ. That's who I do it for. Even though he's on my shit list. I'm telling you, he has a sense of humor. And his sense of humor is always played on me. You know, but I love him to death. He saved me from hell, and I'll never forget that, people. You gotta understand, I might reap and grind because I'm poor and shit, and all this shit, and getting hurt, I'm sick, and all this shit that goes on in my life, but he saved me from hell. And that's above the most. When I was going there, people, you have no idea. It's a pit. It's a real pit that you're lowered into it. And you're going, and the farther you go into the pit, it gets more horrific as you go down. And then when you start looking around you, how the colors change, and then the sense of fear. The fear like you never ever feared. Real fear for eternity. And he saved me from that. And that's why, I'll never ever give up, on him. I might say things, people, but because I'm human. See, one thing about us, we're human. We'll sin and make mistakes when they're putting us in the grave. No one's perfect. You understand? No one is perfect out there. And it's those indifferences that he loves about us. Like learning from your mistakes. Sometimes it can get real hard on me, people. My faith gets challenged. I could get on my knees and say, I denounce you, Jesus. And I'll bet you $1 million I'll have $1 million in no time if I denounce him and worship Satan. I'll bet you I'll have $1 million. I will. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why I say we're so corrupt. I don't know why Trump don't fire this friggin' FBI guy. You know what I mean? He's a part of that friggin' Uranium One. You know what I mean? The conflict is unbelievable. He should be friggin' up on charges for okaying that. I mean, you see, it's funny. It's so funny, people. The American people, for the love of money, they're willing to sacrifice their own. See, what they're doing is, right, when you sell out to the enemy, right, when the enemy takes over, who do you think he's coming to kill? The people that sold them out. Because he knows he can't trust those people. Say Russia or China come marching through these doors. What do you think? All the ones that colluded with them, do you think they're going to let them breathe there? They're going to be the first ones they're going to have assassinated. Because they can't be trusted. They turned on their own country. See what I mean? And they don't realize that, you can have all the gold and all the vaults you want. It don't mean shit. Don't mean shit if the world is on fire. It don't mean shit. You'll never get to spend it. And a lot of the money these people have, they'll never ever get to spend the amount of money they got. See, greed, corruption, sex, evil, all we have. This country has gone to the devil, literally. It's gone to I'm watching another show, a new show. I like the black actors because I've been watching them for years. And it's all about friggin' voodoo. It's all voodoo. It's sad. So friggin' sad. You're fighting an evil guy, you know what I mean? It's like Satan. That's all you're starting to see on Hollywood. That's all you see. That's all they know how to make. You got China that owns it now. The propaganda that's going to come out of there is going to be unbelievable, people. It's already starting. The wondering why the box offices are taking a hit. Look at the shit they're putting out. I like Transformers. Love special effects. It's amazing what they do with special effects. How they make so many things happen in that movie. It blows me away. The technology involved, Some of those people are... See, you gotta understand, people, my next prediction, Well, I got two predictions. That I know there's a germ in this country. There's two of them, and there's no cure for them. And something's happening in this country that's kept quiet. The other thing is there's going to be a financial, because of what happened in Equifax, there's going to be a financial disaster coming, and it's going to be has to do with the internet. They're going to have to shut it down, or somebody's going to shut it down to cause a financial disaster in this country. If you're listening, Trump, if you don't get the internet back, and they got servers over there, and they got that internet on their servers, all right, somebody hits those servers, what do you think is going to happen to all banking, commerce, cell phones, people that are set up through the internet? It's going to be a financial disaster. That's what Obama gave away. You remember what they did? They tried to take down the grid, take down like 20 states, the terrorists, with five AK-47s went in there. They said if they went a few inches over, they would have took it down. You see what I mean? It was a trial run. You see, the internet, now they got the internet over there. I don't know if it was symbolic. Obama was in that office, a girl hit a button, and all it was a clock going down to zero, on a counter. I don't know if it was bullshit. I don't know. We have service with the internet here. It started out through hospitals, the internet. Then Gates came up, he robbed friggin' windows off some guys in a garage for 50 grand. And he got windows, and he put windows over dogs. So I don't know if the servers are here or there, or they downloaded it to their servers over there. But they're gonna take it down. And with that, you got traffic lights, you got security cams through the internet. You know how? They might as well. It's gonna be the internet hit. It's going to be just as bad as a nuclear friggin' war over here when that goes down. How many people are going to freak, right, when they don't have a phone? All right, but that goes through the telephone lines, though. But everybody goes through the internet. They ain't going to be able to get on the internet. You know how many are going to freak when they lose their Facebook and their Twitter? Trump. What happens when it goes down? Tell me, Trump. You got the friggin' think tanks there. The think tanks. What's gonna have people? Mark my words on it. It'll be the baddest thing that could possibly happen to this country. Obama knew what he was doing, pushing up prophecy and trying to destroy America completely. That was Obama's game, and I called him, and I was right. And now it's all coming out. Colluding with the Russians, going and bowing to all of the leaders, billions of dollars on the tarmac, corruption, because they thought Hillary's going to win, because Obama had it all fixed. Comey stepped in. What's the matter, Comey? Right? Hillary gave you $1 million. What's the matter? Wasn't enough? You wanted $2 million for keeping your mouth shut and not bringing her to court? Not arresting her? See, that's what happened there, people. Greed and power took over there. And with the Democrat, greed, power, evilness, it's all catching up with them. Hillary got in, it would all been washed under the table. Everything would have been erased. Any paperwork, anything, everything would have been erased. The fun begins. Mark my words how important the internet is. And Equifax being hit now. You're going to have people losing their homes, losing their 401ks, their bank accounts, their bank accounts. Who's got $250,000? Who's got 100,000? Who's got 50,000? It's going to be wiped out. It's going to be gone. And for them to get any of that money back, do you know what they're going to have to go through? There's your next financial disaster. Mark my words on it, people, in the name of Jesus, I'm right. Big bad thing is coming.